Hello, everybody. A very good evening and a very warm welcome to yet another very informative, very amazing, and a very awakening episode of Curious Minds with me, Pritesh, your host, your host, and a proud educator from Embibe. Now, guys, we all know that the entire Earth's lithosphere or the land part is divided into tectonic plates, and these tectonic plates are slowly moving, and when they push against each other, that or when one goes under the other, an earthquake is caused. ये तो पता था, यहाँ तक सब कुछ ठीक भी था. Now, what if I tell you that there is a continent which is actually breaking apart into 2-3 pieces? Yes, guys, this is one of the largest continent of the world, and that is Africa. Africa is actually splitting into pieces, and two new oceans are getting formed. Now, this is absolutely scary because it looks just like a scene out of a Hollywood movie where the land is breaking apart into two, right? And this is actually happening in Africa. Let's see how, when, where, and why. This and a lot more coming in today's episode. But before that, let me tell you a little bit about Embibe, which is your one-stop destination for interactive, immersive learning, and that too completely free of cost and unlimited. Because Embibe ka page gives you free access to test, assignment, study material, question, solution, explanation to solution, books, reference books, NCRTs, and that too of any board, any grade, any subject in any language. So make sure that you visit the Embibe page, and also you can download the Embibe app, which is freely available on Google Store and Apple Store. So guys, do connect with us on Telegram by scanning this QR code, because Telegram channel is one such destination where you can connect with your favorite educators. You can ask your academic doubts, you can get the PDFs of the YouTube sessions, and you also get all the updates of whatever is happening on the Embibe Achieve CBSE Class 6 to 8 YouTube channel. Also, guys, if you want to connect with me on Instagram, you can connect with me on Insta at biology with. Guys, that is my Insta handle where you can connect with me, है ना, जहाँ पर हम बात कर सकते हैं, कुछ बायोलॉजी के कॉन्सेप्ट डिस्कस कर सकते हैं, एटसेट्रा एटसेट्रा. चलिए, अब बात करते हैं दैट व्हाई अफ्रीका इज स्प्लिटिंग अपार्ट. सो अफ्रीका, as I told you, one of the biggest continents of the world, is splitting into multiple pieces. It is the world's second largest and the second most populous continent after Asia. It is located south of Europe and southwest of Asia. It has 54 recognized countries, each with their own unique cultures, languages, and histories. You know, like in Africa, we have got Algeria, Libya, Egypt, Sudan, Morocco, Mauritania, then Senegal, Guinea, something here, Ghana, Togo, Mali, Niger, Nigeria, Chad, Gabon, Angola, Democratic Republic of the Congo, Zambia, Namibia, and so many others. Mozambique, Madagascar, Tanzania, Kenya, Somalia, Ethiopia, Sudan, so many countries. There are almost 54 countries on the continent of Africa. Every country has their own culture, own language, own histories. Right? Now, Africa is a home to the world's longest river, the Nile. Nile is the world's longest river, which stretches over 6,650 kilometers through 11 countries. Africa is home to the world's largest hot desert, that is the Sahara, which covers over 3.6 million square miles, that is 9.2 million square kilometers. Africa is also home to the world's largest tropical rainforest, the Congo Basin, which covers over 1.5 million square miles, that is 3.9 million square kilometers. That is a huge area. So whether it is the rainforest, whether it is the desert, or whether it is the river, Africa has maintained world records for so many of them. A beautiful and a very potential continent. It has gold reserves, it has chocolate, cocoa reserves. Africa is bountiful with natural resources as well. Africa is home to many unique animals like the African elephant, lion, giraffes, gorilla, cheetah, and hippopotamus. African National Safari, or the African Animal Safari, is known to be one of the best in the world. Many ancient civilizations emerged in Africa, like the Egyptian civilization, but which built the famous pyramids and other impressive structures. So Egypt is also a part of the African continent. I have already done a video about the Egyptian pyramids and the pharaohs and the mummies, right? You must go and watch that video, guys. Remember, guys, I come every day from Monday to Friday at 5:30 with very, very, very interesting topics. So make sure that you watch these videos and increase your knowledge. That is my sole objective for starting the Curious Mind series. Then, why is Africa splitting? Now that becomes a very, very interesting question. The continent's slow separation is linked to a 35-mile long rift that emerged in Ethiopia desert following an earthquake in 2005 and will eventually create a new sea. As I told you, so in the desert, in the Sahara desert, there was an earthquake. Okay? And because of that earthquake, a plate, a rift appeared in 2005. Now, what is happening is that this particular rift is widening, and this will give rise to two seas, right? Africa is situated on the African plate, which is a tectonic plate, and it is moving away from the neighboring Arabian plate and the Somali plate. As the African plate moves away from these plates, it creates tension and stress on the Earth's crust, leading to the formation of a rift valley system. So there are so many images available on Google where you can see literally the land is just breaking apart, and you can do nothing about it. It's a natural thing. You cannot do anything about it. You cannot hold the land together. Outcomes of rifting Africa. So there will be new landforms that will be created. So as you all know that the entire landmass on Earth, all the continents, they were one. Millions of years ago, they were one, and that was called as the Pangea. And then slowly, they started drifting apart, and that is how we have got 7 continents today. So billions of years ago, all of these was one, one landmass called the Pangea. And then they started separating, and now we have got North America, South America, Africa, and all that. If you see, they are like a jigsaw puzzle. They fit exactly into each other. Like this part will exactly fit here, this part will exactly fit here, right? So they all are like a jigsaw puzzle, and they just got separated. Rifting can lead to formation of new landforms such as rift valleys, mountains, and lakes. For example, the East African rift system has created the Great Rift Valley, which is a vast elongated depression that stretches from Syria to Mozambique. Outcomes of rifting of Africa: formation of new ecosystems. Obviously, because it's a natural thing, so nature will heal itself, and over the course of time there will be new ecosystems that will arise in that place. Rifting can create new habitats and ecosystem as the land is transformed. This can result in the evolution of new species and the development of new unique biodiversity as well. So we have something really, really beautiful to look forward to. Also, you never know, there might be some extinct species that might also be seen, because when the earth is splitting, you don't know what can happen, what is there lying under the earth, and what can just come back to life. So it will be a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful experience. Obviously, there are also going to be a lot of drawbacks because of this. People will lose their homes, people will be relocate, people will have to relocate, there will be dislocation, there will be breakage of so many different human man-made structures, and it will always also cause a lot of loss of biodiversity as well. So loss bhi hoga, lekin creation bhi hoga. Then outcomes of rifting of Africa: the natural resource potential. Rifting can lead to the formation of mineral resources such as gold, copper, and diamonds, which are often found in association with rift zones. Now this is going to be a nice economical benefit, that you are going to find a lot of mineral reserves like gold, copper, and diamonds as well. And Africa is known for its gold reserves. And also volcanic activity. Rifting can also lead to increased volcanic activity, as the tension and stress on the Earth's crust can cause magma to rise to the surface. This can result in the formation of new volcanoes and volcanic landscapes. So obviously, when the Earth is, we all know that Earth has got the crust and then the mantle and then the lava. So when it breaks open, this lava can just come out as a volcanic eruption. There can be volcanic eruptions, and it can cause again air pollution and a lot of other things. But when this magma cools down, there is going to be like treasure. There is going to be an open treasure for the world to collect. So because it has got so many different minerals, this molten lava has got so many different minerals, that when the lava cools down, it's really going to be beneficial. But then again, the land is breaking apart, so obviously there are going to be a lot of demerits as well. And how long will it take? The rifting process in Africa is a very slow process and it can take over millions of years. It depends on various factors such as the rate of plate movement, the strength of the Earth's crust, and the amount of tension and stress on the plate boundary. Now, when I told you that billions of years ago, the Earth was one landmass called the Pangea. The land on Earth was one landmass called Pangea, and it was billions of years ago, which means that it took billions of years for the Earth to separate into 7 continents, right? So no doubt that the continent of Africa is breaking apart. That is true. There are images all over. There are news articles. You can just Google about it and get to know about it. But then along with it, also you must realize the factor of time. So it won't just happen that today you're sleeping here and tomorrow you wake up in a new island. That won't happen. That the land just breaks and it goes away. It will take millions of years to happen. Also, it depends on various other factors like how fast the plates are moving, what is the impact on those plates, how is the human activity impacting the movement of the plates. So there are a lot of activities that will affect the movement of these plates. But this is true that it is happening. It is going to give rise to new seas, and I'm sure that the African government, that the African administrative forces have taken all this into consideration and they have started acting accordingly. I don't remember very clearly, but then I was reading an article where they have also, decided that, how will the administration be worked out in the new islands that will be formed, what will be the names of the new seas that will occur. So all that they have already worked out. So that's really nice to know, and a beautiful culture, a very very vibrant culture, I would say, because these days I have happened to watch a couple of African films and they have a beautiful culture. Let me tell you, their culture, their hospitality, their the way they carry themselves, their lives, they are so compassionate, so humble, so kind, and it's a beautiful continent with some amazing countries. So if you ever get a chance, do visit Africa, do visit the natural, the wildlife safari over there, and you have got Egypt and the Sahara Desert and the Nile Basin. So much to look forward to. Just hope that the world becomes a better and a very harmonious place, whether with Africa is intact or whether with Africa and plus some multiple islands with some new seas coming up. Let's see. Let's just pray for the earth to be a better and a healthier place with every passing day. With that, guys, we come to the end. I hope this was informative for you so that you can share it with your friends, and if not, just share the video with your friends at least, right? So I hope you're enjoying Curious Minds, and if you are, do give this video a big fat thumbs up, share it with your friends in school WhatsApp groups, and subscribe to the channel because it's absolutely free. And until we meet next, guys, this is Pritesh, your host, your dose, and a proud educator from Embibe, signing off for now. Do connect with us on Telegram by scanning the QR code. Connect with me on Instagram at Biology with Pritesh. And till then, take care of yourself. Stay healthy, stay happy, stay blessed. Do not forget to keep imbibing. We believe in you.
Keep imbibing. We believe in you.